Hey, welcome back to the job site. I picked a better angle. We're on the west side facing east and give you an update on this project here. I should have uploaded a couple days ago, but I got a new camera here and I'm hoping that things will work out. So now I'm not only a YouTube apprentice, I'm also a camera apprentice. So hopefully things will get a little bit better moving forward. I've been watching a lot of videos on all the settings and everything to make this happen. So we'll see how it goes. But this is the debut video from this camera, and it's the Sony A6700, and I've got a Sigma lens on it, and so I'm hoping for the best. So nothing but the best for my viewers. So hopefully you'll stay with me. I'll keep learning in the evening after I edit these things, and we'll keep moving. But I just wanted to show you the job site as it sits right now. A lot of improvements, a lot more stuff to look at. They're pumping concrete in these walls today, like I told you about. And right now the pump is waiting on. There's a truck just arriving. He'll back into that pump and they'll finish pumping these walls. There's a lot involved in concrete, more than just pouring it in the wall and stripping the wall and walking away. You got to pour it. You'll hear a vibrator going on a little bit as they're pouring and pumping in there, and getting the best consolidation in that wall, so when they strip the forms, see how nice and slick those walls are? That's because they vibrated all the aggregate and all the mixture that gets all between all the rebar, and they don't want any air pockets. It has to be one solid block of concrete, no air pockets, no void. Let's just take a little watch of what's going on for the moment. So here's the concrete in the truck. He's offloading into the hopper of the concrete pump. And if you notice the concrete pump kind of surging as it pumps, it's a huge pump underneath there that just pistons the concrete back and forth under tremendous pressure. If you think about it, you're pumping concrete through a hose, and it's placed exactly and pinpointed right over here in the forms. I'll stand over to this side for a little bit to let you look at some of the other areas that are going on. Everyone is positioned out for the highest productivity in what they're doing. Nobody's crawling over each other. It's all systematic, it's all organized, it's all safe. So if you notice how many of these rebar elements that are standing up high, those are the columns that are coming up, and if you notice where they are wrapped down below with the plywood, they're spaced out so that the rebar isn't too close to the face of the column or the face of the wall. They make sure that they're centered up within the forms, and that way it's all nice and structurally sound. Everything is where it's supposed to be. The concrete's where it's supposed to be. It's consolidated around the rebar. The rebar is in the center of the column. I can't emphasize enough how tight this project is, with being encompassed on 3 sides. So it's real tight conditions. And as they keep moving west in the project, so they're at the east moving this way. As they start moving west, that truck and that pump will no longer be able to stage right there. They'll have to be out in the street, and they'll have to block off the street from time to time just to get the pump and get the concrete in. And logistically, it's very difficult. Everything has to be planned, and has to be thought out and coordinated. And everything still revolves around safety. Not only do you have tight conditions for this construction project, you have the same alleyway being shared by the construction project next door, and one up the end of the street. And at the same time, the public, pedestrians, and vehicles still have access to this. So you understand what's at stake on a project like this. That gives it a little bit more importance of watching every move that you make. And so it's not just safety on the job site, it's safety with the public. This job is a perfect example of how it should be done right here. Like I said, I've been doing this for a long time. I think I know what I'm talking about. A lot of people think of construction sites as being dirty and unorganized. Just pay attention. Just take a look at what's happening here. Guys are cleaning up as they go, having everything organized. That way when they show up the next day, those forms will strip easy. There'll be a lot less to clean up, no chipping, no extra work. Concrete truck is just now washing out. Where you see the hose there, they'll flush out the system and flush it into one of the eco pans, and then they'll haul that off, all the dirty water, so nothing gets dumped onto the ground. Everything's contained, nice and neat. Nice, neat, and organized. Take a nice look at this. You could be here. Let me know.